I saw an omen lately. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in omens or in divine messages that that forecast the future or something. But I saw something very strange lately, which was the first time that I felt like I had seen an omen in my life. So what happened? I was near the Elbe River and the Altmark, one of the oldest provinces of Germany. And I was near a town called Tangermünde, which is also a very ancient city, which still has its ancient city walls. It's a very historical city, very beautiful city, little town. And I was driving in the meadows of the Elbe River, and suddenly I saw two huge birds, and they were very close to the street, to the road. And they were kind of toppling over, like rolling over or something. That made weird movements, and they were surrounded by crows. It was very significant. I mean, it was. I noticed right away that there were many other little birds around them, and those were crows. And I stopped my car because in front of me there was another car parked, and the woman was walking outside, was looking at the event that was happening there. This strange occurrence with these big birds. And I stopped behind her, and while I drove past these big birds, it all happened very quickly. While I drove past these big birds, they lifted themselves up, flew up into the air, but very shallow. They flew very shallow on the ground, very on a very small height. Over the ground, they kind of floated away, a couple of 100 meters away. And I stopped my car and filmed after them, so I turned myself around and looked back to where the birds were flying and filmed them and zoomed and tried to see what birds they were, what type of bird. And with my maximum zoom, I couldn't quite see them perfectly, but I filmed at least something, and you can see on the footage that you have these two big birds, and they are kind of surrounded by crows, and it seems like the crows are picking at them. And when I was filming them, the woman, which had already left, came back and lowered her window and asked me if I had seen that, what she had seen, and she told me that when she came, these birds were like sick or lying on the ground, and she was worried if they're maybe sick, if something is wrong with them. And she said that those were sea eagles, the white-headed, like the bald sea eagles. And I'm not quite sure, but it could actually be, if you look at the footage, they could possibly be sea eagles. And what is strange about that is that in Germany, I have never seen these birds before, and also the woman told me that it was very strange for her to see these birds because she had never seen sea eagles before, white-headed sea eagles in Germany. And immediately I had this association that this could mean something. I don't know why it came to my head, but it really overwhelmed me. It was a very strong emotion. And I thought, if this is an omen, what could this mean? And so there are two dying sea eagles in the oldest province of Germany, like in the very center of Germany. There are two dying sea eagles, and crows are picking at them, and I thought about, you know, the American and the British troops in Germany, because the white-headed sea eagle is the symbol of America, and it is foreign to this country. It is artificially here, staying here, but maybe their time will be over soon, and hence they are dying. You know, the birds, the once proud birds, are lying at the ground, perishing, and the native bird of this region, the crow, you know, you could say Odin's ravens, are picking at them and you know, ready to devour the soon rotten corpse. And crows are always associated with death and decay, and they always gather when there's, you know, decaying meat to be scavenged, you know. And I thought about the current political situation, you know, with Iran and a possible war. And you could say that the United States and Britain, they cannot continue forever to tread on everybody, you know, to just declare war at will to anybody. And their finances are in big trouble. They have a lot of interior problems, and if there is war with Iran, they could possibly, you know, deal the killing blow to themselves. It could be the last war the United States will wage in its current state. Maybe the United States will cease to exist, and the British and American troops in Germany will possibly be finally withdrawn. Or maybe they just choose, because they have German origin themselves, they will just choose to stay here and merge with the German people, and maybe even with the German army. But the symbol of power, the American and British American, the Anglo-American power, might come to an end. And maybe I'm interpreting too much into what I saw, but that was the immediate idea that came to my mind when I saw that. Make of it what you will.